How quickly can I wrap up my divorce? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder of Farias Family Law. This question comes up often because once people decide they want to get divorced, they usually want to get divorced yesterday. And the best way to think about this is that there is a big spectrum of possibilities in terms of how quickly you can get this done. On one end of the spectrum, you have cases that are resolved very quickly and efficiently. If both parties are on the same page and there is a full agreement, it's really a matter of making sure that the documents are drafted properly, filing them with the court, and getting the final hearing done. This process can be done start to finish within 3 months if everything runs smoothly. On the other end of the spectrum, you have cases that last well over a year, sometimes multiple years. And that's because of either complex issues, court scheduling, parties or attorneys that are difficult. And so one end, case resolved quickly, full agreement. Other end of the spectrum, complex issues, multiple court dates, difficult parties and attorneys, and that process can take a long time. And your case can fall anywhere in between. So it really depends on your specific facts and circumstances. But I'm going to give you 3 factors that will have the greatest impact on how long it takes to resolve your case. First of all, how reasonable and stable are the parties and attorneys? So if you have parties and attorneys that are level-headed, and this doesn't mean that they're giving everything up. Certainly, each side can be vying for its own interest, but doing it in a respectful way, being reasonable, being flexible. If that's how everyone's operating, then that bodes well for finishing the case faster. If you have any of the parties, either of the parties or the attorneys, unreasonable, not flexible, unrealistic, it's going to take longer. So that's the first factor. Another factor is the complexity of the issues. So you have some cases that are very straightforward, and you have some cases that are not. So cases that involve more issues like property division, alimony, child support, custody, it usually takes a little bit longer to figure those out or to sort through them absent agreement of the parties. So the more issues and the more complex the issues, then the longer the case is going to take. Another example is if there is a business involved, figuring out the true income on that business, figuring out the value of that business, if that business is going to be divided. So that's another issue that can take up a significant amount of time. So the number and complexity of the issues has an impact on how quickly your case can be resolved. And finally, the court schedule. And this is something that the parties really can't do too much about. Sometimes the courts are overloaded and they have court dates months and months out. Sometimes the pipeline is a little bit cleaner and you can get into court earlier. The best you can do to combat this is to make sure that you are on the ball, cooperating with your attorney, and that you don't unnecessarily have to move court dates. Because if you're bumping out court dates, then obviously your case is going to take longer. So how quickly can your case be resolved? Those are the main factors. If you have any other questions about this, you can call us 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to our channel, share it with anyone you think might benefit from it, and you can also find us on social media at Farias Family Law. Thank you. Have a good day.